Hi guys, welcome to All Things Venus. This is Aishwarya. This is a rudraksha I received from Foundation. I donated a little something to them. But I think they're giving it out for free as well. I donated a very minimal amount. It's not compulsory, but you can if you want to. Just in case if you want to avail free rudraksh to other people during this pandemic, people who can't afford it. So somebody commented saying I should talk about rudraksh, where I did a video on emotional health, just various topics, pandemic, how I'm holding up, how am I maintaining my emotional health, etc. So in that, one of the things I talked about was this rudraksh. In that video, I'm wearing it on my hand, so you can wear it on your hand. I received this thread, like you receive a whole kit with vibhuti, this thread, this long thread, and a rudraksh. So the one that they are giving out is panchamukhi rudraksh. This is not the first time I'm wearing a rudraksh. Before this, I used to have a ekamukhi rudraksh, and I'll tell you all about it. Really, there's nothing like do's and don'ts exactly. It's just, don't wash it with soap. Be a little hygienic with it. And when you're sleeping, don't put all your body pressure on it, because depending upon how slim or how fat you are, it can crack. With body heat also, it can crack. So once in a while, just put it in milk once in 6 months, or once in few months. First thing I would like to share is rudraksh is generally recommended. Like, I'm a student of Vedic astrology and I give astrology consultations as well. So I have seen my teachers, my gurus, astrology gurus, recommend rudraksh for health and spiritual progress benefits. And the people that he has recommended it to, there's a whole rhyme and a reason as to who you recommend ekamukhi, who you recommend panchamukhi. Lowers your blood pressure also a little bit. I have seen my guru recommend rudraksh for that as well. Okay, so sum it up. Health and spiritual support reduces anxiety and blood pressure, creates your own energy barrier around you, and really helps your aura in not depleting when you're going from one place to the other. If you're a nomadic traveler, or if you're a travel influencer, this might be the thing for you. So what happened with ekamukhi rudraksh is, it is said that anybody who wears ekamukhi sort of leaves the universe in the sansar within 11 days. And ekamukhi is supposed to be the most powerful of rudraksh. I had ekamukhi with me for about 2 years, which was my whole active modeling and acting career, which was beautiful. I really think it was ekamukhi that helped me when I was, amidst of all the not dirt exactly, but all the politics. It can influence you. So I think if I was able to not get very influenced by it, I would really give the credit of it to ekamukhi rudraksh. But I also got to know something very interesting. The more and more I studied astrology, the more I got to know that ekamukhi makes you sort of have one side. It unifies you and it identifies you with one thing, which is the reason why you leave the universe within 11 days, which is why it said that you get moksha in 11 days, meaning you leave this sansara and you sort of go into a sannyasa kind of mindset. Anybody who's into Vedic astrology, from 11th house, you sort of, the 12th house energy becomes more and more prominent. That's the reason why I sort of had to give it up. It breaks my heart to give up ekamukhi, but I work in a field where I can't just identify myself to one thing. I have to have, if you have to have a certain personality for your family and a certain personality for your business and a certain personality for your friends and everything, then ekamukhi really makes things difficult for you to live in sansar. It sort of makes you in a way where you start creating situations that isolate you, which is not what you should be doing in sansar, because sansar is all about you have to connect to people and everything. So it breaks my heart to give it up, but I gave it up. I didn't know who to give it to, because you're not supposed to give it from your hand unless you are practicing a lot of spiritual experiences and everything. So I just left it in one Shiva temple, I trust the nature that, the nature will give it to whoever needs it. It'll go to whoever needs it more than me. That was my experience with the ekamukhi. It really did make me in a way where I was avoiding people. Even if I am on the set, I used to sort of just go sit in one place, get lost in my thoughts. I was very happy. And I was very uninfluenced by all the bizarre things happening around me. So it did, Sadhguru said that Rudraksh provides you an energy barrier. I agree. It did provide me that energy barrier, I feel. And if you're wondering who is this beautiful black beauty, this is my dog Krish. If you're into astrology, dogs sort of have Ketu energy, but this fellow is black. So sometimes I feel he has Saturn energy. My cutie baby sleeping in bliss. And ekamukhi, I was traveling a lot. I used to, because that was my active career, I used to travel from different places to different places, and I really think I used to be able to take cat naps very well. On the set, other actors used to say, 10 minutes okay, glamour bada ke aayi hai. Because I used to be able to just sleep and get up. So I had that. It's good. I really feel it's good to have, except for the one thing where it was making me in a way where I wasn't able to work very well with teams. I became more like a solo warrior more than a team player. So that is one thing I would say about that I feel. Otherwise, of course, Rudraksh is known to provide you with an energy barrier. It retains your aura, it cleans your aura, and it helps your aura not to deplete. When you're traveling, the energy is changing. Anybody who's into astrocartography would know what I'm talking about. Different locations sort of have different effects on your energy. When you go to vacation and then there's this one place that you really love, there's other place where every time you go you fall sick. That's because every city sort of has a certain planetary karma, and when you go to that city, that executes the planetary karma that you have. For example, if you go to educational cities like Indore or Pune, they start executing whatever Jupiterian karma you have. So if somebody has good Jupiter, then they're recommended to go to these cities, they prosper there. So if that's all astrocartography, but if you are into astrocartography, you would know what I'm talking about when I say Rudraksh helps you not to deplete your energy. So it gives you that barrier, it's really helpful for all marketing people, business people, models, actors, for people who have to interact on a daily basis with everybody, because whenever you have to interact with someone, in some minute way, you are exchanging energy, One thing I would like to share with you guys, and this is just my personal experience, okay? This is just, I don't know, it could be my feeling or it could be true, I don't know. I really felt like it was giving me, the current just went. It sort of creates your own energy barrier around you. Okay, yes, it creates an energy barrier, but what is that energy barrier? It's taking your own energy and amplifying it and using that as a barrier around you, okay? So if your own energy is not good, like if you're someday not feeling pleasant, if you're not feeling happy, if you're feeling depressive, and somebody is trying to counsel you, somebody is trying to connect with you, their motivation, their guidance, their healing energy, it doesn't get to you because of this barrier. Because doors open both ways and barriers don't open both ways, incoming and outgoing, right? So if you are feeling all that, like on days when I'm feeling all that, I remove my Rudraksh. I would listen to some motivation or anything that I want to get influenced by, and then once I feel I'm in a good mood, then I would wear it again. This is just a personal thing I do. This is not something I have seen anybody on YouTube talk about. I have not seen Sadhguru say this. I've not seen my astrology guru recommend this to anyone. Now coming to panchamukhi, it didn't make me as much in love with isolation and as much of a solo warrior like what ekamukhi did. So I can confirm, like personal experience, I can confirm. I'm no Rudraksh doctor or anything, but just user's experience. I can say that panchamukhi does make you in a way where you can sustain in sansar, which ekamukhi did not do for me. But you know what, sometimes I miss it. I feel like it was so precious. It was, you know, given to me by a guru, and it was really big. And but you know, more important than collecting precious souvenirs is wearing the thing that is right for you, right? Like right for you at the time you are in. If ekamukhi came to me when, you know, my kids have grown up and everything, I'm married and kids have grown up, I don't have any responsibilities, in that case I think it would be a good thing to wear, where I can completely dedicate myself to, you know, spiritual practice, where I completely want my identification to just become very singular. You know, when I want to go into that Zen zone, like that Ketu zone, then I would say it would be a good thing. Oh, current's back. But at this stage, I really felt this may not be the right thing for me. So overall, I would say if you're not aware of your energies, like if you're somebody who's not mindful of whatever energy you keep for yourself, if you're constantly under stress, constantly under anxiety, then I don't know if wearing rudraksha all the time is good for you. But if you're trying to work on improving it, in that case it can help you, because it's sort of you know, if there is somebody like in your office, some colleague or somebody bothering you, you think you get influenced by them, in that case it can provide a slight energy barrier. But if you are an anxious person and tensed person on your own, then you need to figure out a way how to not be that before you start wearing this. At least this is what I know of everything I have learned about rudraksha. In astrology, we believe that rudraksha is the tears of Rudra. Aks means the essence. It also means tears. So it's the tears of Rudra. I have seen Sadhguru say that it's, you know, the tears of Shiva, or rather the essence of Shiva when he was in deep meditation. Astrologically, I would say if you have any planets in Ardra Nakshatra and you want to sort of improve yourself in dealing with those energies, then I think rudraksha will really help you, because Ardra Nakshatra is represented by these three symbols: tears and storms and diamond. So if you are somebody and you think Ardra Nakshatra is really giving you a lot of tears in life, and there are a lot of storms, then rudraksha might be the thing that you need to become a diamond. And if you're interested in knowing like more about Ardra Nakshatra, I've made a whole video on astrologically this whole situation, this time that is running. I've made a video like a year and a half ago predicting the dates and everything. I'll put it somewhere here. It's called Get Ready With Me, Vedic Astrology, etc. Jupiter influenced makeup. I'm like doing makeup and talking about it there. So I've explained the whole mythology of Rudradev and how from Rudradev he goes into Pasupatinath, and from there how he goes into Vaidyanath, and how we are also going to be seeing a similar this thing, you know, with the whole situation, because when Rahu was in Ardra in third house is hands, nose, throat, mouth for all people interested in Vedic astrology. That is when everything really, like last year around this time, that is when everything just sort of spread. This time around again something similar is happening. We are going through a Rahu Ketu return. They have a very interesting way of return. You know, this is a half return. This is a 6 months wala return. The return sort of makes you feel like it's a new thing, but it's really not. It's just, I mean, experientially it is, but it's only after the situation is over, when you look back, you will be like, okay, you know what, we've already gone through that, we already knew that. So it's actually the same situation giving you a new experience, making you feel like it's a new thing, which is the tadka of Rahu. New experience, foreign experience, all of that is Rahu, and the past is Ketu. So this is very interesting. Astrological students, this is very interesting. So I hope I didn't bore you guys. This was just supposed to be about Rudraksha. I don't know how from Rudraksha it came into Vedic astrology and everything. So, have you guys worn Rudraksh? What was your experience? Like, can any of you confirm it to me? Does wearing Rudraksh really, do you feel it gave you an energy barrier? Like how I feel, that, you know, whenever I need any motivation, anything to get through me, I remove it and then absorb it and then wear it again. Test it out and tell me what is your experiment. If you have any astrological questions, anything, you can sort of comment on my Instagram, or you can comment here. This is me and my baby telling you all bye. Krishi Bachu, you want to say bye? You want to say bye to them? You want to say bye? Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, and subscribe. Okay, this is Krish telling you to like, comment and subscribe.